usage the past few weeks is
that's the whole bit.
Flashes. We could have a team flash.
Apex on defense, Koi on attack.
We tally up each one because I feel like there's going to be at least one.
They're not the whole premise of that blender thing.
Incredibly quickly into a very toxic stat line.
So to be clear, the optimism was all fake. It was for the cameras.
Oh, okay.
I'm not optimistic. This is going to be crazy, but I like crazy.
Okay, just straight up exec over towards it. Open flash actually hit both here. Vova's in trouble. He's in a lot of trouble.
Kicks things off. Natan alongside as well. Back on that duelist role, something that we talk about quite a lot. Nice work from Mosey with the span though. At least makes things a little bit more interesting. The problem is Ollie's error has already been dealt with as well. With a spike planted and a couple of players already back towards main. This is not going to be an easy fight with no smokes.
One bullet, mate. One bullet, mate.
Left here, Malsey.
One bullet.
There we go. The reload popped. He evades the recon. It does reveal him, but he can't be spammed. That's the main thing. Penny on the walk through, caught by a monster. It's all Malsey. They know where he is.
And there's a nice exec from Koi on this.
He wants one more.
Omen flash wrecked everyone.
More spam kill. He's got to be running out of ammo at this stage. He's already
Apex probably needs to play in a position where they can help their Omen a little bit, or at least like if we get flashed, he should be TPing back here instead of going out into the open.
He's looking pretty good.
Yeah, it was always interesting with the tongue because you go back to his days on mates and
2-1 on the pistols. 2-1.
It was actually his teammate in Takas that would be the one to do that. So I'm excited to see sort of what prep he's put in, what ability he's going to have on this. But I do think in more explosive roles, that's where we really do see this man bring his value.
Well, here we go. Barriers going up, and it is Classics and a Sheriff on the side of Apex.
One Sheriff?
Remember, they started 4-1 down on the previous map. Movistar Koi's pick. And there were a couple of flip-flops in momentum. They end up closing it out 13-9. So not seeing them online early, it doesn't mean much. We know that they can bounce back, especially with this being their pick. This is a round I want to see Movistar Koi win pretty cleanly, and mainly because they've got all those rifles to work with. They've invested heavily. You want to see those carry through to the next.
Something to note though, I feel like both of these teams, when they have sort of like heavy prep to almost counter their opponent's composition, that's where they thrive. And when it's something they've played before, that's sometimes where they struggle. For now at least, the surprise factor of the pistols has got nothing. I feel like we're back in the pistol round again.
Exactly no, it does kind of feel exactly. Exactly similar.
And you don't really need
to
fight this man right now. He has a Sheriff. The spike is planted. There's a good chance it will go off. And thus peeking the man who has nothing to lose and everything to gain wouldn't make much sense.
Yeah, every pick is so valuable.
TMV ended the stream after game 1 and said anybody watching this match is wasting their lives. Premium Valorant match?
Huge damage.
What's he on about?
21 left on 2. A shot landed by Malsey. This could be very costly. It's down to 42.
Well, he wants to wallbang him. He's just trying to do damage. Might as well.
Survive with 2 players still. We said going in, we wanted to see them carry a lot through, and it ends up being not only costly, but needlessly costly. They took all that space for free, and then gave up duels they probably shouldn't have.
Yeah, these are 2v5. Yeah, these are the sort of fights that do, feel fairly unnecessary.
I think Alon needs an F yet.
To try and farm up the orbs, but hey,
looking down, I think he just doesn't want anyone to have any fun, Bacon. It's crazy.
Hunter's Fury, and now they're the ones that come in with the rifles.
Ooh, did a Vova get seen?
When
the flash goes in, Yoru flash goes in as well, and
everyone's dead. That hasn't
they've been
worked
absolutely wrecked.
And yes, that was the team that has the full buy that has just lost 2 players immediately and have left those guns to be retrieved.
It is quite the call.
Minnie's coming with a good question. Would you rather coach Koi or Apex?
After the damage done in the previous, and the option is to push them.
Yeah. All of the defenders currently over on the right side of the map, so the read is impeccable. Monsters now won another fight against Mosey, who's pushing top mid. They were looking for information. It really does feel like the rogue team's on the bonus round right now. Nothing is working out for Apex.
It's a hard one.
Movistar Koi has paid so much in dividends.
Probably.
They have a free B site. They've even managed to retrieve a couple of the guns.
Probably Apex.
They've got everything to work with, Tom. They've got all the rifles. Filu's dead, but that was the man without one. The problem with dying in pushed up positions is that it's even easier to take the weapons off your body. To upgrade, Ollie's Era, great map out of him, but you know, best of luck with this one. Ends up with 3, keeps the economy modest, but it's
Punish
not
over
about
towards
that.
A-main,
This
got
is a
absolutely
huge
shut
loss for
down.
Apex.
Yeah, it's been an incredible start to this map so far, and while the man of the moment, we don't even have his newest agent on the board right now, which is Yoru, because it isn't something we've seen played so far, but 7-0, and this is sort of the value he's bringing. Sure, there's been a piece or two out of place when it comes to the Sova, but the fact that he's been able to flex onto the Sentinel, he can play a solid duelist, as we can see, 7-0 in these first 3 rounds, is something that really does bring value to this Movistar Koi team. And well, if Natank keeps this sort of pace up, we could be going to a very quick map 3.
I like the firing squad adaptation.
Wants to send over towards here, Avova. Please TP out of here.
Marshall there alongside Sheriffs. Huge damage. A body shot from both will take you down.
They're pretty good to delay. Recon means they can't send it into sight. Wait, they've held on to this pretty good.
Are going to be very tough to find value in. Never mind. I should have asked Malsey. He's picked up a double.
Dude, I feel like every single kill from Malsey has been a Sheriff right now. I'm pretty sure that's right.
Valorant we're expecting to see a full bare knuckle brawl.
Yeah,
Apex come in
the
with next to
insta-ult.
nothing, do so much damage, and now they can recover.
They have got a camera at one point.
Priority for Avova is to pick up a
They
rifle.
might be able to hear this guy over towards B main.
Quickly rotating. They're making their way all the way back.
Malsey has
to
his
this
ult.
B-site, knowing that the rotation's going to be pretty long for Monster.
Yeah, and they know that he's isolated one. Damn, Malsey is wrecking him through the smoke. He's double smacked him with a Sheriff. How's he done this, dude? Somehow he's wall hacking.
I genuinely think, other than that last kill coming in with the rifle, I think that is 7 of his 8 kills with the Sheriff. I think Malsey has genuinely got all of his kills except for this very last one with the Sheriff so far
third
in this
off
map.
the camera.
It sounds dumb, but it might actually be worth him just playing Sheriff, because he is 8-3. And they only have 1 round, and it's because of him.
I mean, yeah, but you gotta...
Certainly managed to sneak his way to the top of the board. He's infiltrated the top of the scoreboard, 8-3. In terms of his KD, it was Natank who was leading before at 7-0, but he has now been sent to the Shadow Realm. That is an honestly outrageous round from Apex, but it's certainly not the first we've seen in this series.
No, they've won a lot of.
You saw a cool anti-Yoru ult the other day from EG.
Luckily for them, Natank
and
have his ultimate online. Hunter's
we
Fury's gone
didn't
through
watch
on
that
the other
demo.
side, which will keep some of the
He still got the trade, though.
locked into position. Natank's already been dealt with, but he did take Ollie Zera with him.
Oh, you're in trouble, mate. What's your backup gun?
And we were waiting to see it used in the last map. It's going to be brought through, but actually for Multi, that's an upgrade.
Well,
and for Batu, I guess.
No
he
way,
should not get
dude.
2.
No
he
way.
should not get 2 with a classic and a smoke.
He's back as sight. You gotta give it to Avova. It's a good smoke for him to play around, but my goodness.
I'm having a tough time understanding how these fights are going the way they are, Tom. I've seen a lot of Valorant.
There's a shock
What the
dot
hell was that? I've not seen a lot of Valorant like this. I'll tell you that. If this was my ranked game, I'd disconnect.
Okay.
Did EG hide someone back to sight? They did the reverse. Mini, do you know the... Hold up.
He's caught one off, isolating.
Mini, do you know the...
Do
you know the Acre cage? He did a reverse Acre cage back as sight. So he did a cage here, and then they hid in this bit.
Supposed to destroying a camera of the
It was pretty
Cypher
cool.
that is not on the other team, or
It's a distraction.
distraction?
Yeah, I reckon. Honestly, I reckon he just winged it and was just hoping that he'd catch someone.
Yes, Jack Igo.
There you
The
go.
man with the plan. There it is.
Acre the dog, yeah. Acre does cages where he has like
And that was
little
what put
segment,
the fear
but
of God
they did like
into
the opposite.
Daddy G.
So they used like the
Missed that
wall
final
for the
shot.
segment.
But
They
yeah,
hid behind.
back
at sight. It was actually awesome. It was the best thing EG did this year.
Smoke as the solo remaining defender. Definitely interesting. Oh, he hasn't found it. Oh, no
Sweet,
way.
nice shot.
He gets the job done. Gets the job done in the end. It's not the greatest of buys. Flyer, however, is relatively close to the Hunter's Fury. It can always make things interesting, and, well, not so interesting now that the spike has been dropped solo outside of the B side.
Better than the jet. Oh, do it. I forgot about that jersey.
He's dead.
He's
Spike's
dead.
on the floor.
The spike is there as well.
That's tough. That is tough. Batty G could ult to take it, but if he did that here, he would be a madman.
Oh no, guys, not like this.
No, tank.
No,
all right.
No, this is
I wasn't familiar with your game. They've now recovered this to a 2v3. There's rifles to be picked back up. There's a TP for Batty G if he wants to take this elsewhere, but in goes Batu, and out goes Batty G.
Damn, flashes for his teammate as well. Nice. Looking better. Picks up the rifle on this as well.
Clean, squeaky clean, no problems. Everything's going according to plan here.
Oh.
And we just forget the next two. Yes, yes, yes. See, look. There, they got all 5 kills. Easy peasy.
Bingo, bingo. I'm flashing for you. Flashing. 3, 2, 1.
All
boom.
good.
Damn.
Very nicely done.
The Yo remain.
2 players that died. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, they've still got a decent amount of economy. Operator now bought up for both sides. Filu going to be picking up on the attack. He said it. When he has his good games, he seems.
Oi, where's my cover bottom middle?
We're just smoked off, and because of that, I
Yeah, they
feel
got
like
wrecked.
Penny's push was definitely a gamble. Very easy kill for Filu to start, but then the Tunk has gone down anyway, so it ends up just being a trade. He has been the main sort of hero for this one.
What do you think is worse, Yampy shooting his own fade eye or FNS shooting his teammate's Omen ult? Nah, the Yampy fade eye was. The difference between that is Yampy's throwing his own util, mate. The FNS one's not even close.
It's going to be smoked off in mid most of the time unless they're making a big blunder. And if they do that, your player on short can't see the smoke. So you've got to communicate that super quick to cancel that play. Penny takes the risk here. He steps out. But I do think a bit of utility, a drone, something like that would have been nice to see.
Yeah, Recon actually clears a lot of these areas.
4v4.
Big smoke for him to play in 40 seconds. Recon goes in, got shot. Oh, it did scan.
As they managed to take Batu down to 50, but Ulta's going to be active. And
Okay, what is... Oi, nice shot. Does Batu go for it? Oh, he's going for it.
He is less than half HP in a
Damn, he did pretty good though. He made it doable. He actually almost had 2 here.
And Filu still fragging. This one's looking done.
Well, if Mosey switches to a Sheriff, I favor this to him. With a rifle.
Okay, very nice from Filu on this one. Money's really good from Apex. Batu can't buy, but they'll just drop AWP and he's just going to knife and drop him.
But as normal when you see that chamber coming on the attack side.
Yeah, it's nice time that.
Pretty big.
There's no need for that.
Come on, man. Come on. It's not even a tank anymore. It's just a team thing.
It's just Sova on these teams. Malsey
Okay, Penny has the backup gun, and this is a pretty important round.
I think you're dead on there, actually. Now that I think about it, I don't know how I didn't see this before.
And he probably will watch this back. So.
I reckon even Malsey's shot dart was his fault.
Hey, but, you know.
There we go.
Nice shot, though. That's actually a nice shot.
But there's still
they're going to keep going with this push.
And they've given the leg away. That spam has been seen, and continuing to aggress here would be a big risk. Perhaps a big mistake.
I mean, Molsey's just stuck. The Vice with the Vice wall's gone. They know he's stuck in here. I cannot believe they let him get away with that. 3 people here and they were too scared to spam it. Dude, Flyer, you've got a Phantom, mate.
It's a terrifying prospect now, though, with Hunter's Fury available still after the last couple of rounds. Single pick off the back of it. Even the from the shadows could cause them issues. But for now, the defense are paused. Batu just trying to make the hold onto mid, but the full rotation coming in for Movistar Koi. As the likelihood is this B site hit. There are still 2 players ready and waiting.
Decoy. Make that 3.
Look at YouTube chat, I was just looking at them asking if I would join Fury.
Destroyed immediately. It won't stop that push out. Natank
only if Bacon comes with me.
Takes the fight and eliminates Avova as well. Malsey, he's under pressure. The push can come down anytime now. He knows it, but he's hiding behind the boxes. Lands himself another before he falls, but Ollie Zera is left alone against Natank.
What are you doing? We're joining Fury.
Operator on Filu again. This round looks done. They're building up in favor of the attackers, but it looks like Ollie Zera is going to go for it.
They've attempted a fair few of these clutches, but this Well, that one's free. The swing, I was going to say, should be an immediate trade.
Yeah, he's like,
it is, and now it's called Monster as well. Maybe having an expectation of where Natan could be. Still watching and even
he made a
the set
sound.
down, knows roughly where he is, but it's the maneuver of
Oh
Natan.
my
It's not the
goodness,
prettiest fight, and it's
dude.
definitely not the greatest hold. But Movistar Koi are going to get the round anyway.
Oh, it wasn't even close, mate. That 1v3.
Can I add a bit more fuel to the fire?
Oh, go ahead.
Do you know who another team that Bambino was on?
Who's that?
Oglu. Sorry.
Come on now.
Had to go back to it.
What the hell?
Call back,
He doesn't deserve that.
No, he is. I genuinely believe he's he's a fantastic assistant coach / analyst, depending on the role. Well, it's going to be Apex taking themselves a pause. I think somewhat necessary one. There have definitely been some very scrappy aggro rounds. But one of the sort of shining lights for them so far has been Olizera. Has had a high-performing first map, and of course on week 3 on this map in
that was
particular,
scary, man.
was playing incredibly well.
No, it didn't. Thanks so much for the prime. Appreciate the 4 months.
If they're going to be able to take this one over the line.
Well, we saw a spark of it
super
there.
early to win
1v3
champs.
almost won. It came down
Don't know,
to
man.
1v1.
Something's
It
telling
came
me
down to
Genji. I'm leaning a
Natan,
little
who's
into
currently
Genji at the moment.
12-4.
The Lakia pickup
for
makes
this
me a little
Movistar
scared,
Koi
to be honest,
side.
but
He was the only one able to deal with Olizera. There's still plenty more to go for Apex. So as we said, they started 4-1 down on the previous map and managed to win it out 13-9. It was over
he's
on
not
the
going to play
attacking
now.
side where they
Well,
really found their form.
I'm
Movistar
thinking no,
Koi,
but we don't actually know.
they do come in here though with a big advantage. 4 ultimates.
Okay, lot of
online to
ults
play
here.
with.
This is a must-win for Apex, otherwise this gets a little out of
Apex
control
don't
and we're
quite
going to
have those
Haven.
Safety nets. This round has a lot of dangers for the defenders.
Yeah, that potential for ult combination. Oh, the dimensional drift immediately being used. Instead, going to teleport up short. I was thinking, are they going to use it with the Hunter Shuri? They are. It was just a bit of a
Nice
ruse
dash away.
initially. It has managed to be dodged.
Dude, Avova got absolutely
picks
wrecked.
up that opener. The tank still here, shoots
Dude,
it.
Filu
It's
is
over.
wrecking people on this chamber though.
It's a pre-fire. It's a pre-fire. It's a pre-fire. It's okay. It's all right. Don't worry about it. That could have been anyone.
Ooh.
There he goes. Finding Malzy in the end and leaving Olizera. 1v3 failed and a 1v4 not even close. 6 on the board for Movistar Koi. Flawless execution.
The clone, I mean, yeah, but
And as we said, those
he got the
ultimates were
space.
online. 2 of them used to great effect. That's going to be in the replay.
oh, it's for sure in the replay. Oh, it's not in the
Look,
replay.
It's a good round. I won't lie, that definitely tickled me.
No!
You can't even trust yourself
American
sometimes.
sniper. American sniper. Wrap it up. Wrap it up.
To be honest, to be fair to
Hey,
Filu,
no,
the
he's
second
fragging.
he pulled out the sniper,
is
it's not like a
fragging.
different game for him.
Doesn't tank.
Definitely been picking up a lot of openers with that operator, and they are struggling. He's even got the tour de force in his back pocket if they were to need it. Now, Molesy has a sheriff. So, from what I've learned so far, because I think he only has 2 kills other than what he has with the sheriff.
The Yoru
They're gonna be
takes
taken away.
the
They're
Yoru
still
takes the
gonna have
TP. They use a Vice
Olizera
ult against an
certainly making it work,
eco.
and we know Malzy's good for a few. What was that from Monster? That was a little bit of a shaky play. Olizera gets punished, but those picks definitely worthwhile. They're slowing down the push now. Movistar Koi have a decision to make whether they commit to this site. 50 seconds, plenty of time to go back, but they'll be giving up weapons that will definitely be retrieved by their opposition if they do flee the site. It's going to be a commitment. It's going to be a push.
Yeah.
2 players awaiting them wherever they go. It's the bait from Malzy for the close play.
Dude,
out of
recon into
Batu.
server ult could be lovely,
They're
huh?
running the clock down, waiting for that recon. Here it is, though.
Okay, it can't be.
Immediately use flyers in, but
Screw
already
the server ult. Let's try to
pick
get a
back
kill
and
now.
forth. That's not enough for
Buy
Movistar
time for your
Koi in
team.
this scenario. Molesy at the backside, but this time he's
Ah,
going
they
to
didn't
miss.
get the trade off.
They managed to retrieve a rifle though, but they are winning these fights. They're doing
Damn,
well
dudes.
with those stronger weapons.
Yeah,
at least
some
for
of
the
these I
start.
feel like
Well,
Apex are gonna be
Movistar Koi, They
gutted
were looking at real
about.
danger when they pushed into this B site.
At 7's way
Somehow
too
they
many.
recover. On one thing I'm a little bit confused by. I don't know if it was just that they were trying to slow them down or what, but so they get into that advantage. They use the drone and the paranoia. But
Why has he put it in this replay?
I can't
You're confused. That was not in this round.
I can't believe
That
you
was-
put that in there.
That was from the round before.
I was finally over it as well. I was over it, but
I think it's Mel on replays, if I'm not wrong, and Mel, there was no need.
There was absolutely no need for that.
That was
Just having a
atrocious.
great game. That just caught me off guard. Oh.
I don't know what you were going to say. Do you remember your point?
Yeah, something about them using both the paranoia and the drone and not doing anything off of it, but
Oh.
it's at this point it doesn't matter. Malsey, Hunter's
Oh.
Fury
Honestly,
is
good.
going to get that opening pick. The tank has been a big part of their
Yeah,
aggression.
they
Just look at the position. Of
Wanted
Penny.
to go
Like, this
early
is
B, so Penny took
not
all the
somewhere you
space.
normally check. To be fair, Baddy G does clear
No,
that.
he was on top
He
of
doesn't
clearing
win
it.
the fight though.
Okay. We're in. I can't even say it. I was going to say a 5v3. It's now a 4 versus 3. The Vova down and out. Being challenged deep on short. And the push continues further into enemy territory. Apex giving
What a
up
weird
that
round
mid
this one
control
is.
for just a moment, but it's being watched on the other side. There's a gap. There's a gap right now, and Movistar Koi are going
Yeah,
for
no
it.
one's looking for
They're
this right
exploiting
now.
This perfectly.
Oh,
Zara's gonna come out to
timing.
peak, but he's being held.
Nice shot.
Still grabs one before going down. Close play by Malsey.
That's enough damage there.
Flya finds another. He's on 15 health.
With 5, can they win? How many if they get a
Sent through, but
pistol?
Batu heard where that came
They get a
from.
pistol with 5.
He heard that player stepping back towards the market. He's going to be here, ready and waiting. The door closed.
Also just the
Knowing that-
time.
And he also knows Fly is 15 HP. Look at him change into the classic. Just
10
one
seconds
shot to the
left.
body needed. And he's waiting for that plant to be tapped. Time will ultimately
done.
decide this round. All Batu has to do is swing in and confirm it, and there it is. 4 on the board for Apex, not without a struggle.
Yeah, I'd like the mid-round there, actually, from Flyer. You get caught off early. There's some aggressive positions as well that you're not prepared for. And then Monster, I think maybe thought he was a little bit further around the wall. But I like the fact he uses a shock dart to actually still get rid of Olizera's utility. So that you're maybe thinking, okay, that came from somewhere else. That came from mid, that came from elsewhere. And thus, maybe give
Yeah,
you
I mean,
that
they
little
got
bit
good
of a
ults
gap,
to
which
actually
it
get
did.
this to 5.
Now, if Apex can get this back
Does Team
to a
Liquid Academy
7-5,
win these
it's definitely
against these
not
teams?
a done deal. We know that they've pulled off some impressive attacks as they did versus
Honestly,
Liquid in their match.
At least on some maps.
Last
Let's
week,
say that.
even though it ended in a loss, it was the defensive side they struggled with. But if they get to 5, might not be too unhappy with that.
Limbo. Fly has spotted the trap. Now be dealt with a shock dart sent through. Good
Big
read
Joe.
by Penny. Knows that's the decoy, but the real one gets him anyways. The tank taking the space now. There's a spam given away.
Avova, man,
Position
he's having a
attack
really rough
is
map, dude.
shredding them.
Avova is getting so wrecked on A, it's not
Movistar
even
Koi
funny.
5
He's
versus
getting
3 thanks to those
absolutely
double
owned.
openings, and it's all about him. No utility, nothing else to talk about. This guy is just feeling it here and showing his depth as an individual. Movistar Koi of this round tied up in a bow. It's 8-4, surely.
Well, Molsey's in
Yeah,
his
dude,
prime
8 is
position again.
way too many with this.
And he's actually getting pushed. Fly up. Oh, he's going to go peeking, and he's going to manage to win that fight. It will be an in-zone flawless to close out the half for Movistar Koi. A very strong lead as they will now look to head into the second half.
Joe, what are you asking, dude?
Thanks for helping me take out the trash.
Chat, how do I fix the Twitch tomorrow? Do I just start a countdown like 30 minutes early and just try loads of stuff? Or do I leave the stream on today and try fix it? Bacon. If I could ban you, I would. Fix it today. Yeah, maybe we do it after the end. The multi-track video, that's the only thing I didn't tick. Apparently I need to do 3 of them. That's the most likely fix at the moment. And if that doesn't fix it, then we're actually out of ideas. That's not great. So then I think we try that. If that doesn't work, then we work out what on earth it could be. Was this the match of the week? This was the bonus match of the week, right, for Platchat, I think? Just because it's just like, who on earth do you pick to win this?
Movistar Koi in the lead by quite a bit at that halftime.
Don't type it like that.
To a player like Natank, we highlighted him coming in. His depth, his flexibility.
Yo,
his
that was almost worth
really
keeping, to be honest. That was pretty smart. I liked it. Unless someone's done it before.
It's got to be something that you're able to do. And here on the Yoru, he has far exceeded even our highest of expectations.
Yeah,
TMB isn't watching match of the week, bro. And dude, I'm watching B on the program and try to talk about it as well.
Chamber on the attack doing well.
Pretend that he knows what he's talking about.
He should be even better, especially if that operator is picked up once again. Of course, for Apex, we know that with their setups and executions, this is where you expect them to thrive as well as they did versus Liquid, but repeating that might be difficult.
The first challenge.
Big Omen flash.
They literally on the other side. It's Batu who's already thread the needle, but he's quickly put to bed. Flya doubling up on the angle.
Yeah, this map's done.
They keep the trades going.
What I just witnessed there, I'm very confident this map is done. Give me Haven.
There is a man behind them very early indeed, and it's caught them completely off guard. Malzy doesn't stand a chance, and now it's all onto Abova. The flash, perfect! And another highlight round for Natank. He's won them this one.
Yeah, I feel like he should be playing this duelist more often by the looks of it. Like putting him and Filu in positions where he can sort of
down for a Haven. I mean, yeah, I'm in for it.
Allow Filu to be more of that sniper at times. I think Flyer as well did a fantastic job of just getting back in to try and help out the teammates.
Let's go!
And while for Movistar Koi, this map is a necessity. Of course, there is
the Force. Ooh, okay. They're giving themselves the chance.
1-4 tie-up.
Let's see what they got for the Force. They go up against the gun that can one-shot them all, and it's literally where they're going. Omen Flash should hit them. Do they turn the corner before the Omen Flash? Probably. Do they have the clone lineup? Don't have the clone lineup. Where's my Omen Flash?
Razorvine lineups. Then goes the dash.
Well, there's my Omen Flash for the dash in. Oh, it's kind of nice. Dude, this with the clone lineup over towards here, that actually would have cooked. They had a chance.
Falling flat was they being kept out of the sights. The gates holding strong. They're sent to look for space elsewhere. That space won't be found easily.
Doesn't really need to over-aggress here, and while Batty G is waiting on the other side. Leaving a low Batu. And well, now just a low Batu. It's another multi-frag round for Flyer, starting to step up into this defensive half. And while they're going to be over
the aim diff on this map has been really rough to watch.
Because they have made that look very easy.
Perhaps too easy. Silence. The opening pick still went to Apex, right? With Penny getting in towards that site.
Enemy remaining.
Being able to take all that space, being able to win out the duel. The
Tank is farming, bro. What's this, meant to be his first ever Yoru? 19-6?
For Apex, they're in a really rough spot now. 10-4 down. You're looking at a likely 11. They come in with Malzy's best gun for most players. 4 Sheriffs and a Classic.
Nearly not.
Yeah, they spot a lot of them. Yoru takes the TP to get the early rotate.
To sit in the corner, and the spams are close. But they didn't really achieve anything.
Did Apex Force round before? Yeah.
I'm sure from the Apex side, they'd love one of those cheeky pistol rounds they've managed to steal away a couple of times throughout this series thus far. But you can see how passive this defensive side is actually being. Like, you've had Natank at times rotating around the map, but when you have the sniper locking off into mid and short, and seemingly a good read on the scenario. Although you look at the attack, they're so spread out. I guess the duelists are going to try and sell the fake, but they haven't baited out any of the utility just yet from Monster, so he can just sit back.
That's a freebie for Filu.
Gun here.
Olizera caught on the other side. You're seeing contact on both sides of the map. Now you've seen Omen is over here on B as well. I mean, for Movistar Koi, they're not going to rotate. They'll sit in position, still having the chamber trip, waiting, and as soon as it's triggered,
Filu looks nice on the looks nice in the chamber.
And, you know, they saw Avova earlier. They got a pretty good idea where he's coming from. An in-zone flawless for Movistar Koi. They are now on the cusp of taking their opponent's map convincingly.
Yeah, I'd be very surprised at this stage if they don't. I don't think we're seeing much from Apex on their own map choice. And realistically, I think, again,
Still want to pick Apex
these,
to win here?
I
mean, not for this map. I'll have him for Haven, though.
The utility being broken, you've got to get rid of the wall. You've got to get rid of the traps as well. And it was all left until the last, like, 30 seconds. We'll see if they're able to do that now.
Coach?
I like this again.
Yeah, we just banned the map, right?
From Filu. He's been revealed, but the second he does, he's immediately out of there.
Two more. That's all that Movistar Koi need, and we'll be going to Haven with a fair shot at a win for either team. That'll be the map that separates the 1 and 3 from the 0 and 4. Filu sent back.
They're playing the comp pretty nice, though.
That Outlaw not going to find easy picks.
I feel like it's always going to look nice on defense.
Shields to work with in this round. Apex still decide to go back.
I'm sure the recon over towards B main was needed, but
expecting rotations to come through. But the patience from Movistar Koi, especially with this setup towards the B site where they still have that Vice wall, they've got their flash and their Razor Vines to work around.
Yeah, I mean, they're just not taking enough of them up.
A little bit of a shift with Flyer moving to cover that mid angle, and I think we might see that soon now that there's already a rotation to top heaven.
This Fawns is going to absolutely wreck them.
We got the read right though. Look at the position that's currently
My goodness. To be fair though, where did the first bullet go?
And they managed to keep the advantage, and the tank was the snake in the grass. It's not pretty, and Mosey's going to capitalize. None of those are going in a frag movie, that's for sure.
Maybe Malsey's.
He's got Hunter's Fury, but still within the sight. The rotation from Flyer is so far away. He's going to get there in 3 to 5 business days.
Monster's just trying to do it all on his own.
But luckily for him, Monster's gone a little bit early. Finally breaking that wall. He's there.
Oh, nice shot.
It's disjointed though. But Monster is just about quick enough on the trade. It's not the prettiest of rounds, but Movistar Koi are not going to care.
This will be the best comeback ever.
1 away.
Mate, even Gentamates will close this one out, Yumpy.
Yeah.
Dude, to be fair though, I'm telling you, where's the first Sheriff shot gone?
Been that part of the VOD. It's here though, Malsey walking back, and he's right. 30 HP, the most value you're going to bring is inside main, playing with the Hunter's Fury, but he doesn't wait for his teammate to be wide around the corner so they can pick him for free. 1 shot and a fadeaway. What can you do about that? And I think this is where Apex need to sit back.
What a stray. Dude. I mean, they're on 12.
Called. Obviously, Movistar Koi 12.
It was the easy one.
All the time. They haven't needed it. But they need to sit back and talk about those fundamentals, because there's a few moments here, like, look at
Vice needs enough. Yeah, I agree.
The A site, 2 duelists. They're
think
looking
Vice
to
is too strong
to fake out that site so the B play can come through. And what happens the second the first duelist peaks? Ollie's arrow swings in on the opposite side of the map. Well, now they're not going to think, oh, it's a push on A, because they've just killed who could be your lurker. But what the reaction from Movistar Koi is to put a recon in. See, there's another player there. Now they just sit in position. And I think looking at these last few rounds, there's been a lot of moments like that where it feels like players are a little too eager to make a move before they're all on the same page.
The hot pot was pretty good, to be honest, Asp. I liked it.
Last week was the week of chokes. This week not looking so likely.
I mean, they're 0-3, but they're not gentlemates, so I think Koi can hit 13.
Damn, it's rude. It's rude.
But true. Grounded in reality.
Yeah.
12-4.
Taking shots on
any believers. I think you're mad if you're believing from what we've seen.
Insta-Sova have been dominant.
Just popping a tank in the head.
Flyer, I guess we definitely thought they were going to be hitting that B side this round. An early pop of the ultimate. Hasn't really found anything, especially with his opponent having the counter, but it does mean that Filu has got an incredible amount of space.
If the tank can run duelist, why don't they just run double duelist every map?
Really thought that this was going to be that
I think it's a risk, I guess is how some teams look at it.
Already in this half, and well,
but yeah, I don't know, man.
From Molsey.
Maybe because a lot of teams are like focused on themselves, so they don't watch enough demos. When Double Duelist kind of came out and it had good theory that they weren't in a position to copy it. Be my guess.
Sticks around. The headhunter giving them that chance to fire a little bit quicker. Before bailing, the space taken on mid, they're aware of it. They know what they've given up. Good read by Movistar Koi to close the door. It's going to be broken, but now they know for sure that someone's there, and Batu's too busy breaking the door. Penny's hiding in the corner. The tank gets a freebie. They just fall back to the B site. I mean,
seconds left.
no advantage garnered, and the idea to move towards this A site, Tom, you can see it in the corner
Oh,
there. It's the
they
Vice
needed
setup
that.
That's waiting for them.
Penny inserted on
There's
middle.
no-
Flyers lurking on top of it. Well,
They've got 20 seconds potentially.
Omen Flash
left in
only
this
hit
map
one.
altogether. Batty G still here. They're making a move towards
my
him. He's done
goodness,
damage
though.
and
If
they
Monster gets
haven't
this
cleared
kill, it's
Monster
done.
yet.
Keep
10
an eye on the
seconds,
time,
Spike
8
is on the
seconds.
ground. And Monster's still here.
Big
Gotta
flash,
bait him in,
great
but he
shot.
has a flash of his own. That
Okay,
is
dominant
map
map
over.
though. The
It
first
has
one was like
not
kind of
been
close, pretty
pretty
entertaining,
whatsoever for
and
Apex
this
on their
one,
own map choice. And
this one was an
Movistar Koi
absolute
have just
stomp.
absolutely battered them.
A
No, they did. It looked too
sensational
easy.
comeback after the first map fell out of their hands.